Hey guys, I'm not used to making videos. I'm not famous. I don't have a channel. You don't know me. Well, unless you remember the running on water video a few years ago, the liquid mountaineering. That was me. Yeah, back in the day. But anyway, that's not important because that's not real. Maybe it can be real, but not just quite yet. We have to get there first. And what I mean by that is, what I want to tell you is something that you can do. You can practice at home, and we need you to do it. The world needs you to do it, and all of us that are awake desperately want you to do it. We need you to join us, yeah? And by awake, if you think you're awake, you're not. If you think this video is a load of rubbish, because I don't know what I'm talking about, and you definitely know what's going on, you're not awake, yeah? It's not awake. About being awake isn't about being better than or seeing or knowing more than the next guy. It's about having a better understanding of who you are and your place on this planet and how you fit in and why we're here and what we need to do, right? So it's not about the ego, it's about collectiveness. And it's not just people, it's everything on the planet. So we need you to wake up, and we need you to wake up quick, because things are changing super quick, right? If you're not awake, you wouldn't be aware of this. Maybe you have a weird flu, or maybe you feel something strange, but you put it down to being hungover from the night before, whatever. But when you're awake and when you're connected, you see more, right? So everything that you know in your life, everything that you've experienced in your life is through these two eyes, but you only been using your two eyes. So you have a third one that's inside there, the other part of your brain that has a retina, which is a big conspiracy theory, because why does no one tell us about that? Why is there fluoride in the water? This is not a conspiracy theory video. I don't have time for conspiracy theories. I'm a simple farmer and I'm a busy guy. I don't have time to go online and look at conspiracy theories and whether the earth is flat or whether there's UFOs or whether Donald Trump is a reptilian. This is not important. Yeah? What's important is you being able to see things with your eyes, not somebody else telling you what you need to believe. Now, right now, I'm telling you something, and you can go, well, what's the difference between you telling me? But what I'm actually telling you is, I'm telling you, it's like going to the gym, right? I say, if you're going to go to the gym, you're going to make yourself feel better, or you're going to exercise, you're going to make yourself feel better. And you go, that kind of sounds maybe true, because, you're not telling me something that I have to believe until I can put that into practice. So what I'm telling you to do is to put your mind, your third eye, to open your third eye, to put your opening of your third eye into practice, okay? Now, there's many different techniques you can do. Most of them require meditation of sorts, and that's a good place to start. But it does require changing your habits and your lifestyle a bit as well. So if you like drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes and taking drugs, and if you're an angry guy, if you maybe I don't know, a person that likes to go fighting on a Saturday night, well, you need to change your life a bit, because it's not going to work. And you can't also say, I tried meditating once, but it didn't work. It's like going to the gym once. You're not going to get muscles from going to the gym once, yeah? It's going to take a long time. And depending your level of consciousness is how long it's going to take you to open that third eye, right? The third eye is inside your brain. It's your pineal gland. It's been disguised in many ways over the last thousands of years. It's on the pyramids. It's everywhere. It's hidden in plain sight, right? The billionaires, if you want to call them the elite, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I tell you, who knows about it, but you have to know about it, and you have to want to open your third eye. You have to want to know who you are. You have to want to know, what are you doing on this planet? You have to know what really is this planet and what is going on right now on this planet. And I can tell you, but you don't have to believe me. Or you can watch Sky News. Maybe you can believe them. But we're also realizing now, mass awakening, that we realize that our news has been lying to us for hundreds of years, right? But that doesn't matter that I'm telling you that. What matters is that you have to figure that out for yourself. And only you have to want to see that, yeah? There's many ways of getting there. There's a Kundalini awakening. This is something that happened to me in 2016. That changed my life. I didn't know what it was. It took me over a year and a half to figure out what the hell happened to me. I'm not going to tell you what the symptoms are. You can Google these things. You can find these things online. You can speak to yoga instructors. You can speak to gurus, whatnot. This is totally up to you. But however you get there, however you get to God, whether it's It's the same. It's the same as religion, although it's a bit different. But all religions lead to the same God, just in different ways. Yeah, Islam, Christianity, they all lead. There's only one God, and this is not a religious video. Like I said, this is a video, if you want to call it a spirituality video. Let's call it that. Yeah. So open your third eye. In the Bible, they call it, I saw God face to face, and he was in a place called Peniel. Now, Peniel is not a little village in Egypt or Israel. No, Peniel is inside your head. It's the other part of your brain that has a lens. Yeah, that can see. You can see with it. It's a higher state of consciousness. When you Google more, when you look into more, when you research more into opening your pineal gland, there are certain times of the month that with your star sign it works better. But you need to be eating healthy. You need to be having good thoughts. You need to be exercising. There's things you need to do to change yourself. So if you're working in a busy lifestyle, I used to be a guy in London with gel in my hair, and I worked at a city and I wore a suit. This is difficult. This is difficult when your life is complete, your energy is completely spent on not yourself. So you have to work on yourself. Inner work, they call it. Yeah, you don't have to be a vegan or a religious freak or a fanatic or some guy that wears, chiffon drapes and walks around in the streets, with a crystal on over your third eye. You don't have to do something like that. Just, you can be I'm a normal guy. Look, I'm a normal guy. I live in a messy house, and the wife's going to kill me if she sees the mess. But anyway. So we need you to wake up. The world needs you to wake up, and only you can make that decision to wake up. Yeah? You don't have to believe me. I don't want the likes. I don't want anyone to subscribe. Hopefully, even if this video goes to one person that opens their third eye, that's enough for me. I don't want millions of views. In fact, I probably will get 50. And the way Google's going these days, anything that's a bit alternative gets blocked and whatnot anyway. I don't know. It's from what I hear. So, guys, it's time for you to wake up. We need you to wake up. We need you all to get together and to realize that things can be a lot better. Yeah? If I was to sit here and tell you we don't need to pay tax, you say, well, how's the government going to survive? We don't need to work. Well, how are we going to pay our bills? It doesn't matter. These are not important things. What's important is you doing your self-work, opening your third eye, expanding your consciousness, and I promise you, your life will change for the better. Now remember, in the beginning, if it does start to change, it's going to be a painful process. Yeah? When a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it's not easy. It's difficult. It's painful. But at the end result is always the butterfly. So the journey there, especially if your consciousness is not as expanded as, say, some others are, yeah, it's going to be more difficult for your brain to comprehend the changes that it's seeing, and for your eyes to comprehend the feelings, and your body to comprehend the feelings, and your eyes to comprehend. Anyway, it's going to be difficult for your entire system to comprehend the electrical frequency changes that you will be receiving and feeling and connecting with, because this is something that we haven't been born with, that's the correct. That we haven't been taught as a child to be able to connect with. That's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to leave it there. There's nothing more to it. You can ignore this video. That's fine. It's not important. If you really don't resonate with anything that's here, it's not a problem. You can, if there's a dislike button, whatever, I don't know, you can push the dislike button. But if you think, maybe he's got something, maybe, I feel something, or something's going on, this is for you. This obviously isn't for people that are already awake, because they've got there's videos on YouTube, thousands and millions of videos on YouTube where these people have, I say these people, where we have our own conversations on things that are completely alien to people that aren't awake. And not being awake doesn't mean that the people that are awake are better than you. It's just that they have a different understanding of who they are, what they are, and what their role is on this planet. And we want you to get there as well. We want you to join us because it's a beautiful place. It's like being at a party and you're the guy sitting outside in the garden in the cold, and you can't see through the glass. It's a bit hazy. Maybe they're not having a good time in there, or I don't know, they're not your friends. Whatever, something stupid analogy. But the thing is, we want you on board. We all want everyone on board so that we can take this place, this planet, and everything on it to a much better place. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and I hope the video wasn't too long. Ciao.